And okay, here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Joffy'S VIP room. Of course, I'm your host, Joffy. We in this thing. I would like to introduce these two individuals have been on here before multiple times, and I'm greatly appreciative. Y'all know how much I appreciate y'all for this, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. Well, you already know how we do. We do ladies first, and so welcome my co-host, Ashley. Say what's up to the good people, man.
What's up, people? I'm Ashley. I mean, he did just say that, but you know, again, I'm Ashley.
Hey man, that's cool because they gonna get to know her name, y'all, because y'all gonna see her more and more as well. And let's not forget, we got my brother David in here, my other second co-host as well. David, so what's up, people?
What's up, people?
There you go. There you
You
go.
don't know what to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So once again, appreciate y'all again. This means a lot to me. This is what I think my third year, I guess you could say, second year. I don't know how many years I've been doing it. I think it's my third year for Joffy'S VIP Room. And you know, we always have our guests that come on. We have people to come through and talk about the movie. We chop it up just like regular folks like y'all said. Bash the movie, talk good about the movie, all that and more. So before we get into our topics today, we're going to talk a little bit. Well, we'll just give you guys a little something. What's going to happen this week at the movie theaters? Two movies that's coming out, one on Prime, one in the movie theaters. David, tell us what's coming out this weekend.
Absolutely. Okay, coming to Prime this weekend, Adam Sandler is back with his family-friendly movie, Transylvania. I think this is Transylvania 4, Transformania. Mm-hmm. So it should be pretty funny. And Adam Sandler is a pretty funny guy. Mm-hmm. And also the cult classic is back. That's right. Scream 5. Sydney is back once again. Who is the Ghostface killer? Gotta go check it out.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to
Halloween never ends.
Oh
Keep
my
going
God.
and going.
These scary movies, y'all know how it is. It's like just kill them already, man. Oh my gosh.
I mean, what are they gonna bring? They didn't brought back the cousin, the aunties, and everybody family. So who gonna be the killer this time? I'm curious. I'm gonna check that out.
I'm curious as well too. I've been hearing some good things. Like I heard Ghostface is a jerk in this one, as he always has been. But I heard the kills are brutal, and that's kind of yeah.
I'm excited for it as well. I don't think the last one was that good. I can't really remember it. I feel like I should go check it out again. The Scream TV show. I remember when watching it, my anxiety was really bad. So all the killing kind of psyched me out and I never finished it. But the Scream TV show, it was pretty good as well. So I'm always excited for a scary movie because I love scary movies. So I'm definitely going to go in theaters and check that out. And, you know, maybe that's something we can come back to the Joffy room and discuss as well.
Yes, indeed. You breaking David's heart over there because David was like, "What? Did you ever see Scream?" Well, I know you say you saw it, but you really.
I didn't know who the killer was to the end. I was shocked. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed Scream, the Scream 4, because at first I was like, I don't know, third one was, but Scream 4 was, yeah. I didn't see.
Maybe it was the third one then. It was just one that was super terrible, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this again. I'm not watching. That's how we get here.
That probably was
like I didn't want to watch it again.
They was in Hollywood.
I think the one is when the girl from Pretty Little Liars was the actor. Was that the fourth one? Or the third one?
Was she the killer?
No,
was she Ghostface?
She was one of the main stars. Or was that a spinoff? I could be completely wrong about everything. Y'all shouldn't be listening to me.
Yeah. I think Scream 3 was the one that everybody was like, that was, but I didn't see the TV series. I wanted to, but I completely forgot about it. But I trust your judgment when you said that it was pretty good. So we'll see how Scream 5 does, man. So don't forget, y'all, Scream 5 was in theaters this weekend. Go check it out, and don't forget about the kids. Like David said, Hotel Transylvania, Transformia. I can't believe it's 4 already. So yeah.
All of them have been good. Mm-hmm. I'm a kid at heart, and I watch all of them faithfully. So Adam Sandler has not missed yet. They have not missed with that whole spinoff of that series as they keep progressing in it. So, kids or adults, whoever, go watch it. It's a good watch.
I agree as well.
Agree.
I agree. What was that, bro?
I say I agree. Adam Sandler is hilarious. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
I do agree. Like Ashley said, he can't miss, especially with Hotel Transylvania. So I'm looking forward to. I'm a big ass kid at heart too. So all three of us are. So,
Yes.
hey, that's how we stay young. That's how black don't crack right there, y'all. You see all this on your screen? You see all
melanin popping.
Right.
And all this good caramel.
There you go. Tell them.
I'm more of a milk chocolate, but you know.
Hey, go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
Caramel
that.
and milk chocolate.
Probably about to make a Sunday up in there.
Oh man, y'all know we crazy, man. So let's go ahead and get into the topics of today. We're going to be talking about sitcom shows. We got 3 of them for you. So Ashley, go ahead and tell the audience about the 3 sitcoms that we're going to watch. What the title of them are, Ashley? What are they?
Yeah, so the 3 sitcoms that we are going to be talking about today is Grand Crew. Also, we're going to be talking about Abbott Elementary. And the third one will be Wonder Years. And let's not forget, we also will be discussing who won the Best Motion Picture Actor Award. So we're also going to get into that as well later on in the show. So we got some pretty good topics, pretty good shows that I think if you haven't checked out, y'all should check out. And hopefully y'all like our opinions on them as well.
Hey, perfect, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. So before we get into the shows, what I want y'all to do is to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know, sharing is caring. It can be fun. Wow, right there. The arrow is right. It's simple. So just go ahead. Right there.
Simple.
So simple. And say what's up to my 2 guests that's on it, my 2 co-hosts, man. They're going to be here for a good minute. So say what's up to David. Say what's up to Ashley. Say what's up to Ashley. Say what's up to David. Say what's up to me. Tell your friends. Go tell your friends that we all can be friends. I don't know if we can chill every weekend though because it's still COVID. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these sitcom shows real quick. Real quick. So we'll go ahead and we'll start off with this first. We'll start off with Grand Crew first, and then we'll get into other ones as well. So Grand Crew is right now on NBC. If you don't, watch TV like that on a regular course, you can stream it on Hulu. It's on Hulu the very next day. Grand Crew is 1 season so far. The cast, some of these characters you know of them. You probably seen them on this here or that there. Right now, the main character, if you were a fan of the Arrow series, Echo, the one who played as Mr. Terrific, he is one of the, I guess, they're trying to center it around him, but it's a plethora of friends. Plethora is a big word. I need to have a bell or something when I say these big words. So
I don't know. What does it mean?
Plethora?
I'm like, yeah. I know I'm in college, but
you know what? We also have the word of the day. The word of the day. Plethora. Plethora. Let's go ahead and read this off for everybody. I wish I had a glass so I can go like this, but I know David got glasses, but hey, come on. Plethora, a large. There you go. He's sophisticated, y'all. Sophisticated. Plethora, a large or excessive amount of something. A plethora of committees and subcommittees. So, yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Grand Crew real quick. So, the cast, it is, let's see, you have, like I said, it's people that you probably have seen before or have familiar faces, and you're like, oh, okay, I see what that is. Like I said, Echo Killam, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He plays as Noah. You have Justin Cunningham as Wyatt, Nicole Byer as Nikki, Carl Tart as Sherm, Aaron Jennings as Anthony, and then you have a couple other characters that come on as well too. I think Gracie Mercedes plays as Faye as well. So this is from the creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I believe he was also a writer on the Insecure series as well. So, which is, we already know Insecure just finished off his series or whatever. Great show. We all enjoy Insecure. So thank you, Issa Rae, for doing that for the culture. Yeah. So this is another show right here from Phil Augusta Jackson. So producers Matthew Nodella, Charlotte Lawrenston, and Lamar Woods. So the synopsis real quick is: some friends always find the humor in career moves, dating drama, and more as they live their best lives as young Black professionals in LA. The crew consists of Noah, a hopeless romantic, and believe me, he is a hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic.
Like
when I tell you, if that character hit my soul, I'm like, you're me. Because I'm like, it only takes me 2 minutes to fall in love with somebody, and I'm like already imagining this perfect life together. We done got married, got 3 kids. They probably done cheated on me 5 times. Now I done took them back. Like this, I drag it out. I thought about all the worst scenarios that could happen, and I put it in my mind already. So like, I'm already mentally prepared. So like, the first episode, I was typing, and then I looked up, and I'm like, marriage 4 months? Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Noah is the hopeless romantic. Like, I think this last episode that he was in, his friend was trying to tell him to go see a therapist, and he winds up go seeing a lady therapist, and he was automatically like jumping the gun saying, yeah, I'm gonna date her. He wouldn't express his true feelings for her until at the end of the episode. But every time he would go there, she told him, she was like, you're not even telling me anything. Like, you just, what are you doing? Yeah. And yeah, he just there. And so finally, I guess he told her feelings, and it didn't work out. Like, it didn't work out at all. So yeah. And that's pretty much Grand Crew. I like that they're sipping wine, and they're talking about their relationships, family issues, or whatever. I believe Bria, what's her name again? I'm sorry. Nikki, who is Noah's sister on the show, she's sisters gonna be sisters, brothers gonna be brothers. They always going at it with each other, talking bad about each other, talking smack. So yeah, then of course you have all his other friends. Read more into the synopsis. It says, Noah, a hopeless romantic, in too much of a hurry to settle down. His sister Nikki, who lives her life to the fullest. Sherm, an unexpected genius who plays the dating odds. Anthony, a finance guy who's all about his career. And Wyatt, who's happy to be married and out of the dating scene no matter how chaotic life gets. They always make time to hang out at their favorite bar for good laughs and great wine. So,
like I said, have a good glass of wine.
That does sound good right now. And I like that they do that, because I like that they do that. You start to hear more about Black people really investing in wine too. So
I love a good, so even if it's not expensive, I love a good champagne. I love a good wine. Like, it's good to turn up and drink, and then we do that every once in a while. But I'm like, I want some wine, because I want some wine. It's kind of what they do. Me and my friends, we try to go out at least once a month. We try to go to fancy restaurants, like really high upscale 4-star, 5 stars. Buy wine, have a budget, make sure we set it, and we go out to eat. And then we come back to the house, drink, play games. Like we spend that whole weekend together. I mean, we're all still young. Only out of my friend group, 2 people that are in that friend group. I have multiple friend groups, but this specific friend group, 2 two of them in a relationship, and then it's
Mhm.
us two who are not in a relationship.
Mhm.
So we're all super close by the end of the night, and we're expressing feelings, crying, whatever's been like withheld, we haven't talked about. We use that time to let it out. So like to see it within the Black culture and portrayed within a show is very amazing, because I like that they don't focus, so far from what I have seen, focus on negative like
Yeah.
things that always happen in Black culture. So it's just like it's more so trying to be uplifting. They're still following, a hopeless romantic love story. That's everywhere, of course. But I really enjoyed that. It wasn't trauma.
Yeah.
Like I'm not experiencing another Black trauma scenario. They talk bits and pieces about childhood trauma, and that's good, because as adults, a lot of us don't do that. So I'm like, I really enjoy the show, and I will keep watching it. So if you guys want to tune in and you find stuff like that interesting, I know a lot of us get tired of experiencing Black trauma. Is why a lot of people do not typically want to watch Black TV shows, because it's always too much going on. So
I agree.
I agree too.
I agree. Sometimes you do
good
want to
show. Should check it out.
Yeah. What was that, brother? What was that, David?
Check it out. I haven't really gotten to it yet, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and it's fun. Like Ashley was saying, it's different from other Black television shows, and not that it's always bad. We love seeing us on the screen, but sometimes you want to switch it up and see that good comedy that's not always bad, negative, just friends having fun. Like Ashley was saying, when her friends go out, they having fun, they talking, drinking wine, having a good time or whatever. So I agree as well. And sometimes you don't want to always see our people in the drug game or whatever, or trying to do well. We know them shows. No shade towards them, but that's what we
No
like.
shade. I think that I think they're all great shows.
Oh yeah.
No shade to any of the shows. It's just and I'm trying not to sound problematic. You get tired of seeing the same shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, but like you get tired of seeing y'all portray us as only one way, as if we cannot live in another way, because it's like y'all only have two classes first when it comes to acting. Either we're in the hood or we're too bougie.
Yeah.
And we're that rich person that's scamming. So something in the middle, struggling to find happiness, basic life people. From just the 4 episodes, mind you, it's not a complete series yet, but just from what I have seen, I find it something to enjoy. I get tired of living trauma that we live on a daily basis. So it just gives you a sense of like, hey, it's normality. Is normality a word?
It is.
It's work. It's work.
If it is, ding 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 ding. The word of the day.
We have 2 words.
If it's not correct, I'm so sorry, but inside the world that does go on, because I've had people look at us like, oh, y'all have a $500 budget to eat out, and I'm just like, yeah, it's a lot, but I want to say that we did stuff. That's even with my other friend group. Like we started going out. Like, we went to Rent Fest.
Okay.
A lot of people I know they wanted to go for years, and when I went, I didn't want to go. I'm like, that's not something that we do. I don't want to go there, and wind up having the time of my life. So it's just like I love to see that within Hollywood. They're exploring to not just continue to portray us in one light.
I agree. Well said, Ashley.
To not ramble about it. To not keep portraying us in one light.
You good. I agree. Well said.
Look here, Missy. Because if you knock this over, it's over. Please.
She talked to y'all. She talked to her cat, y'all. Just letting y'all know. She has a cat named she has a cat. Thank you. I'm about to say, could you please hold
Lift up.
I'm about to say, could you please? There you go. Say hi.
She's down. She's very needy right now. So she's like hitting my foot because she wants me to rub her and touch her. So she's hitting the ring light, and it's just going. And I'm like, look, if it knock over, I'ma just log out. Y'all gonna do it without me.
like James, I'll talk to you next time. Oh man. So yeah, y'all check out Grand Crew on NBC on Tuesdays, I believe, and I think the next day it'll be on Hulu the day after it airs. So yeah, Grand Crew, y'all check that out. So let's move on to this next one. Has been another sitcom that's been refreshing. We already know, shout out to Blackish. We know Blackish is about to finish off. This is his final season, which I hate. I really wanted to get more and more to, well, Dave, like, I did want to watch it. It was some episodes of Blackish that I caught. I'm like, this is really good, but I didn't fully. Dave was like, he said nothing. David said no.
I've never watched Blackish.
What was that, Dave?
My mother said never speak ill of the dead.
Ashley, you say you never watched Blackish before?
I've never seen an episode of Blackish.
It's
not one episode.
I've seen quite a few of them. But I mean, like I said, thank you, y'all, for putting that out there so everybody can enjoy it. There were some episodes that I saw that I watched, but this was like when Blackish was like really, really hot, and still is. I was always busy and I never could sit down. So shout out to Blackish for what they've done for the community and putting out that television. But as I digress, this is another show that's on ABC right now called Abbott Elementary. This is refreshing as well too, and I love what I'm seeing. If you love The Office, you'll love this show. If you have not seen The Office, it's okay. I'm pretty sure you still will love this show. So, Abbott Elementary. Let me see. I can't see what day it comes on, but
I think Tuesday.
On Tuesdays.
Is it Tuesday? Because I tape it.
Okay.
It's Tuesday.
Okay, gotcha. So for Abbott Elementary, just giving people thoughts of it right now, it's a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna go higher as it starts to gain more traction. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So if you're Rotten Potato, Potato. If you're a Rotten Tomato follower, it says 100% so far. So the synopsis for this. It says a group of dedicated, passionate teachers and a slightly tone-deaf principal, who she is, find themselves
way past tone-deaf, just deaf.
Oh my God! Yeah, it says the slightly tone-deaf principal find themselves thrown together in a Philadelphia public school where, despite the odds stacked against them, they are determined to help their students succeed in life. Though these incredible public servants may be outnumbered and underfunded, they love what they do, even if they don't love the school district's lesser than stellar attitude toward educating children. So, the producer is Werner Whalen, I think that's how you pronounce it. Created by Quinta Brunson. That sounds like a sister name. I like that. So yeah, of course, we got the cast and everything else, but we'll get into the cast later on. I want to get y'all thoughts on Abbott Elementary before I get into the cast. So who would like to go first on this?
I'll go. I love it.
Okay, cool.
I think it's hilarious. I was a huge fan of the Office. That's what she said. And it reminds me so much of The Office. But it's a little different spin on it. I like the way they put a little comedy into a school that's obviously not in a privileged neighborhood and is struggling to get school supplies, like a lot of teachers know nowadays. Mm-hmm. So they focus on that and put a little funny little twist on it. I just want to see where the show goes.
I agree with you.
I'm excited about it. Like the one that came on the other day, they had this wish list, and it was so funny because they made this video to get the stuff on a wish list. And one of the ladies, she's not old. I don't know if you remember Moesha, but that's the mother from Moesha. I can't remember her name.
Shirley Ralph.
That's it, Shirley Ralph.
Shirley Ralph, yeah. 65
Phenomenal.
years old.
She still look good enough.
Just
Phenomenal
65?
actor.
She's 60. She just turned 65 not too long ago.
Wasn't she one of the original Dream Girls from the play?
I don't know. Yeah, I think she was.
She was in the play.
I think she was.
So,
yeah.
Phenomenal actor, phenomenal singer. So they made a video about it.
I'm glad you stressed play because I was like, nah.
Yeah, not the movie. The
she
play.
Definitely wasn't in that
The play. So they made this video about like she's old, decrepit lady. She can't move. She can't walk. So she got all this stuff off the wish list. And the principal threw some stuff into like a foot massager, one little massage things for your body. Mm-hmm. It was hilarious. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I agree. Ashley, what you think about the show?
I love the show. I think again it's another great show. I've never seen The Office.
Okay.
I don't plan on ever seeing The Office either.
It's all good. Hey, you not hurting our feelings.
I mean, I've seen clips, so I can see where the similarities in the talking come from. Mm-hmm. I think that it's an amazing show. I enjoy the actors so far. It's funny. I do again love, even though they do point out the issues that are like currently going on now. We're struggling for school supplies. You know, as we remember when we were going to school, teachers would definitely fund and come out their pockets to get stuff done for us. But I love that they put a twist of comedy on it, so it just doesn't come off again as one of those trauma shows where you just like, yo, this is depressing, please turn it off. So I enjoy that about it. Great show. Definitely feel like everyone should check it out. It's funny. The principal funny. I forgot the old lady name that quick.
Shirley Ralph.
I'm not good. Shirley Ralph.
She plays Barbara Howard on there. So yeah.
Miss Barbara Howard, they're very funny. Miss Barbara Howard, she's just like everyone, you know, they're all young teachers. So they're like, we need school supplies. And she like, baby, I've been here 20 years. You ain't just teach them kids, they'll be all right. It's definitely her energy through the show. So it is so funny because when you think about school, I'm like, yeah, we definitely had teachers like that. Like, you better get it how you live. I don't know what to tell you. They're not up in this budget. So check it out. Another amazing show, in my opinion. And it's funny. Who don't like laughing?
Agreed. Yeah. Well said too. And I love it. I mean, the cast is let's see. You got Quinta Brunson. If everybody can remember her, She Got Money girl from YouTube. I don't know if everybody remember her or not. And I think she also was on the Black Lady Sketch Show. Another show I'll give a chance. I need to check that out as well. We all know who Tyler James Williams is. He plays as Gregory Eddy, and of course he was on Everybody Hates Chris, so we know him. So he's been in this game for a minute as well.
Got ate up and walked. I felt bad for him.
Oh man, I felt bad. Oh man, Walking Dead. Yeah, he ooh. Like, yeah. I'm glad to see that he all right now. Who else we got? Another familiar face, Lisa Ann Walter. I've seen her on a couple things. And then the crazy principal, Janelle James, and her character is called Ava Coleman. And she already right off the bat, like she already given Michael Scott a run for his money already. Like it already looked like it. I ain't saying she's gonna top him, but if y'all see the show, she's thrown off. My goodness. And of course, Cheryl Lee Ralph, we mentioned her as well. Aging like fine wine, just had a birthday, so happy birthday to you, Cheryl Lee. 65. I don't look nowhere near.
Hold on.
Nowhere.
Can y'all hear me still?
Yes. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, my AirPods had died, so I had to take them out.
It's all good. Yeah, we can hear you. Let me see who else. Chris Perfetti. His character made me laugh a little bit. He seems like one of those Caucasian guys who's trying to be hip and knows some things about the culture, but Jamie
still don't know enough.
Yeah, Janine just shuts it down every time. Like, dude, shut up. I don't want to hear it right now. He was like, I've been to Africa. We don't want to hear it. And
he's one of those. He plays the white guy who wants to be super pro black and let you know, like, power to the people, and we just like, we get it. We definitely get it. But please sit down.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, you're doing way too much. Like, I've been to Africa. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Before you get started.
Yeah, stopping you right there. And let's not forget about Mr. Johnson, played by William Stanford, who is the janitor, who has those quick, snarky remarks. I don't know why. He reminds me he's gonna be this show's Jeffrey. You know how Jeffrey from Fresh Prince always had them side comments, or I guess for this character, for him, he's always got something to say, or he just, that janitor's like, I've been
trash.
Yeah. Like, straight up, just like, whatever, throw it in the trash. The one who, why is it always a janitor that's like barely does his work? Like, it's like.
And when you think about every show, the janitor never janitoring, never doing his job. He in somebody else's business, walking the hallway, always got just a mop, sometimes the bucket, but really ain't mopping the floor. You don't never see him cleaning nothing. It's always a mop and a bucket.
We all had one school or that one job where the janitor didn't do nothing but walk around and talk.
Like, dude, do you ever do any work around here? Or
like, I know, I just came out the bathroom. Please go check.
Please, sir, can you go handle that? Oh, what's that saying you call it, David? Busy work? What's
busy
that?
When you look like you working, but you're really not doing nothing. It's called busy work.
I think that fits his character perfect. But yeah. Yeah, Abbott Elementary. It's I love it. I'm enjoying it. It's funny. The cast, their chemistry is on point, man. It's just it feels as if like they've been running that school for quite some time, even though we like 3-4 episodes in. Like, everybody
we just hit the 4th or 5th episode, which was about the computer and with the budget, the whole budget.
The wish list.
Yeah, the wish list.
The wish list.
So I actually watched that one today because I was going through the episodes and it came on the TV. So I was like, oh, it's a new episode, and I didn't know. So, again, another good show. I enjoyed it. I'll keep watching it. I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, me too. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, y'all check out Abbott Elementary. This is the first season. Yeah, David Cross in this thing, because we'll
finish while my fingers are crossed.
Say it again. While your fingers are crossed.
I'm explaining why at the end while my fingers crossed.
We'll do exactly that, and which brings us to our last sitcom that we're going to talk about today, which is, as I pull it up, this is the Wonder Years, the 2021 version. So we know that the Wonder Years came out back in the 80s. With Fred Savage and their, cast. We grew up watching it and everything. This is a new installment of it. I know the main character, I think he pronounces his name I think he goes by EJ or Elijah Williams, who plays as Dean Williams. He was saying, don't look at, EJ, that's what he goes by. His nickname. He said, don't look at it as a reboot, look at it as a remix. But we all know everybody gonna look at it as a reboot. Yeah. And this, I don't know how old he is. Let me see how old is it. But every time you see him talk on his IG or in interviews, he talks perfectly. He's 12 years old in real life.
Wow.
He's 12. Yeah.
Very smart kid.
Yeah, he's the way he carries himself.
I'd love to see young Black actors. Round of applause.
Yeah, bravo.
Yeah, got to, man. So great TV show. So far, it's been 11 episodes. So it's still, of course, fairly pretty much new. Fred Savage, who was a part of the Wonder Years, the first installment, is at the helm of this. So he's pushing this as far as he can. So, which I appreciate him for doing that. And so the cast is also incredible. You got Dual Hill. He was on Psych that came on the USA. I think it was USA Network, I believe.
That's so good. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, he was from Psych. I didn't watch Psych as much as I should have, but yeah, he was on there. And then you have, of course, like I said, E.J. Williams, Saquon. I can't pronounce her last name, but I believe she was in quite a handful of things. She's another familiar face. And their daughter, her name is, she goes by Kim Williams in the show, but her real name is Laura Kara. I don't want to butcher her last name, so I'll just say Laura. Yeah. But I love the show. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. It's another sitcom that's under 30 minutes or whatever. David, I know you've been watching it. What do you think?
I love the show. I love the mom. I love that they got Don Cheadle to do the voiceover as an adult, as the adult. I love the setting in the 70s where things weren't as strict as they are now, or people weren't as sensitive as they are now. And I love how lighthearted it is.
Yeah.
You know, again, going back to what Ashley said about the trauma that we see on TV, that Black people always centered around a certain thing when we watch TV. With the Black man, is we a drug dealer or pimp, or we abuse our women or something like that. With the Black woman, they ratchet, they fight, they do all this other stuff. So it's good. It's good to see something positive on TV. You know, dealing with Black people, that is.
Yeah, I agree as well, and I like that they gave his mom a job on there. Like, she's an accountant for a bank, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And his father is a musician, but both the mother and the father both went to college. And so, like, they are trying to steer their kids in the right way. I believe their oldest son, he went back to the military, which is good. Yeah, and he was he came back for one episode. He was doing some positive things, visiting some friends who passed away in the war. And then their son, Dean, who was supposed to be Don Cheadle, I guess you can say, or he is very smart. So yeah, like scientific smart. So Ashley, I know you say you didn't really get a chance to watch it all the way through, or
I've watched certain. So the last episode I did see was with the mom. It was go to work with your parents day.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain went blank. And I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of the show.
It's all good. It's not.
And I don't. I can't see his face if any type of way. Oh, there we go. Now to see all of y'all. I figured it out.
There you go. You hurt David's feelings over there.
I'm sorry. I don't particularly like the show. And again, I'm going to rewatch it because while I was watching the show, I was at work.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm watching the show while I'm at work. So cute things that are pointed out to me are negative things. So first or second episode, it's like Martin Luther King got shot, and I'm like, here we go again. And I was instantly like, stressing me out. I'm like, here we go again.
You triggered
and the mom was crying, and then he mad because his best friend kissing his girl, and now he lying to the school, telling them, oh, I'm sad because Martin Luther King died. They're like, you can make a 50. How about I just take it away? And I'm like, in what life did this happen? Like, I'm like, I can't go to school and be like, well, damn, I'm like, who was an inspirational person that died?
Quite a few of them.
Like recently, like within, I can't use MLK because I wasn't even thought of then, so I can't say that. Me going to school with what? Ashley, you used to make A's. You got a C today.
Oh, Sidney Poitier is one that just recently passed away. So yeah, you can't.
You got George Floyd, Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can be like, that situation with George Floyd really fucked me up. And they not gonna be like, well, let me turn your paper into a. My teacher gonna look at me like stupid. How about you write a paper on how he was affected by this George Floyd situation, and we can talk about your grade then. Is what I'm gonna get. So the key things that I was paying attention was that, and then within the last episode that I saw, they was he realized that because his mother in the 70s, it was typically frowned upon for a woman of her color to not be a housewife. So she's out working and she has this high standard job. And that is still something, again, that we deal with in today's world. People still feel like, women should not have as much power as they give us. We can use Kamala Harris as an example. People are very mad that we have not only a Black vice president, but that she's a female. That affects people still. So it's just like seeing all that, I'm just like, it just relates to trauma that we constantly hear. And maybe I'm not paying attention, but I ain't seen nothing like it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't cackle not one time watching that show. I just been looking at it like, okay. I ain't cackle one.
You were at work too. You was at work too, so you probably.
Okay, I was at work, so I was like, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I'm sorry, I'm hurting y'all feelings, but I'm like, it didn't like how the other two shows grasped me, and it could have been because I'm 10 episodes behind. I'm like, oh, this one gonna take some time. The other one was a quick catch up.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I don't think it's
a bad show. I don't think it's a bad show, and I still encourage everybody to check it out because your opinion is your opinion. Right. It's just, that's me. Like, I'm like,
you good? You good? Hey,
my life be a love and hip hop story. So when I be looking at TV, sometimes I'm like, I need a break. Give me something else. I be trying to steer as far away from drama as I possibly can. Yeah. So. I barely can watch Tyler Perry shows.
Oh man,
I can't watch Tyler Perry. Period.
Tyler Perry's and anybody who don't think Tyler Perry, I love Tyler Perry, and I would love to act for Tyler Perry one day. But he a menace, and if you see this, I'm so sorry. Don't take that to heart, and please still hire me in the future because I'm going to audition for a role. Just cut all that out. Don't even. Well, you know what? Don't even leave it in.
These two. Down there and right here trying to be actors. I ain't. Tyler Perry is problematic. He's problematic for Black people. He's problematic for the Black man. He's problematic for the Black woman. You tell me on what earth that every movie you have, you gotta have a man butt bare ass naked while the woman fully clothed and y'all supposed to be in the bed making love.
Yeah.
It's not played that attention. Well, I'm like, some of his movies, they're very. I cannot watch For Color Girls. That I'm like that was very traumatic. That traumatic. Yeah. That's one of my most hated movies by him. I watched If Loving You Is Wrong. That show, it's an amazing show, but the drama, I'm like, yo, this is crazy because I'm like, yo, people really living like this, like this, like. I know it's an acting gig, but I'm like, I know somebody in life going through this right now. Man, somebody in life going through this. And I'm like, and this is traumatic because it's just like, it's so much. And it's like, I feel like, because we totally off topic now. I feel like he tries to draw in like what happens in Black culture and like try to touch on key points. But I feel like he go too heavy on it. I feel like he be doing too much. It's an amazing show, but the drama, I'm like, yo, this is crazy because I'm like, yo, people really living like this, like this, like I know it's an acting gig, but I'm like, I know somebody in life going through this right now. Man, somebody in life going through this, and I'm like, and this is traumatic because it's just like, it's so much, and it's like. I feel like, because we totally off topic now.
It's
I feel
okay.
like he tries to draw in
we about to
like
go right
what happens in Black culture and like try to touch on key points. But I feel like he go too heavy on it. I feel like he be doing too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you wouldn't have to make the cop that racist, my boy. Like he heavy. He real heavy about it. He ain't even doing light work. So you mean he just out here murking all the cops, just killing every last one of them. Every last one of the rookies he don't like. He just
Man. And see, and that's why I was like saying with these shows, it's like it's refreshing to see. You know, like I'll say I applaud Tyler Perry for, you know, what he has done for the culture and everything. But at the same time, I look at it as where like it's a different cup of tea with him. You know what you're gonna get with him. But yeah, I mean, it's just, and that I put it, that's what I put it with it. Thank you for, you know.
It's one of his recent shows where he have females. I can't remember the name.
I think it's called Sisters. Sisters, I believe.
Sisters. I think I was watching the episode, and one of the girls, she had a boyfriend who kept giving her STDs. I turned it off. I'm like,
no, man, what you?
I'm like, why I gotta be so heavy? Like I was stressed. I'm like, come on, man. I thought, and everybody said the show is an amazing show, and I'm pretty sure it is. And then, you know, her friend arguing with him in the airport. He keep cheating, and the doctor like, well, you don't have nothing this time. Are you constantly having unprotected sex? She like, stay out of my business. And I'm like, why is it so heavy? I'm like, why is it so heavy? I'm like,
yeah, and see that's.
But Tyler Perry plays into the stereotype that this is how Black men and Black women are. The Black man's no good. Cheat on you, give you STDs. The poor Black woman can't make it on her own. She need a man. She whine and cry. And I hate that. So now let's bring this all back to what we was talking about. Mm-hmm. The reason why my fingers was crossed, I don't think these shows gonna make it. And this is why. You have dark-skinned Black people in lead roles in a positive light. Name one time which
it's not too many.
And we have hope for once. Like fingers. That's why we got to keep our fingers crossed. I'm hoping these. In all honesty, now that he said, I see about a 3 to 4 season run.
Mm-hmm. James, what I say? Didn't I say that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did say that, and that's why we like. Actually, you right, and that's the same thing David was saying, and that's why we are crossing our fingers, and that's another reason why I wanted to talk about these shows, because these are three shows, Black people, the ensemble cast. Of course, you know, you have,
and they're dominated. These are amazing actors and actresses. They're doing their thing, doing their job. They're dominating in the roles, and I hope it make it just as Blackish had 5 seasons.
Blackish has, I think, more than 5, I believe.
Season now.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't like
5 seasons. Blackish. I think Grownish is still going on, but Grownish kind of touches on all different cultures, and it's also based about college students. Mm-hmm. Am I talking about the right show?
Yeah, that's Grownish.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Grownish is probably 4 seasons in. Mm-hmm. Another Black show. It's on Netflix. Dear White People. I think this is their last season, or they signed a deal for 2 more seasons. I think they're on their 5th or 6th season, maybe. It's starting to feel washed.
Gotcha.
To me, when I was watching it, I didn't really get into the last season. I was into all the other seasons. Mm-hmm. And that does touch on Black trauma as well. Yeah. But I feel like if it's not extremely problematic, Lula, stop it. I'm sorry, the cat. I know y'all see this ring light just slowly too.
You good? Hey, you don't see. This is why you are a very good actress, because you're playing off so well to where, I mean, like you're doing good. But but I agree with both of y'all on it. And like David, you were saying you cross your fingers about it, and like how Ashley was saying that you feel like, you know, some of these shows, like you hope that it stay afloat and we can have more seasons of it.
With the positive lighting, I hope that they don't start to, because, you know, the first season will be cool, then the next season will come and it's just negative Nancy's all the way through, and you like, well, shit, what happened? Now people, I
Yeah.
can curse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
then the audience lose interest because it's like, yo, this is not what we had the first season. It's too much going on. It gets very chaotic, and it makes you not want to pay attention to the show.
Yeah.
So the light that these shows are in now, they touch on good points, but I feel like they don't heavily focus in it where it's too much for you to be like, this is another trauma show. This is another show that's just focuses on the history and just like the stuff that we constantly go through and not try to find a light within it. All those shows do have a semi-light within it. And I think they're all great shows. So it's just like, I'm excited to see where they'll go, even with the little bit that we do have. And I hope that they do like get a spinoff, because you know what keep getting episodes and keep getting seasons. And I wish they stopped Grey's Anatomy. Why are we on like the 20th season?
It is.
I'm tired.
Grey's Anatomy on for like a long time.
A long time. I feel like it's been Elementary. It's been forever.
Just like with what's the other one that
there was like renewed for another season. I'm like, why? Like all my favorite shows have been canceled, and yet this one is still hanging.
It's still Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy still going strong. Same thing like with Law and Order.
But that's different. They have different. But is Criminal Minds still going on?
Who? Criminal Mind is gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been gone for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It started going.
Well, once they got rid of all the good actors, like they start to switch up the cast. I think that's when I stopped paying attention anyway. I was like, I think Morris Chestnut left, Gideon left. I don't know their real names besides Morris Chestnut, of course. I don't know
Watching more and more.
Gideon left. I believe Spencer had left and then came back. What's the other guy's name? His wife had died.
I can't remember. I love him. But yeah, it was about that time. Criminal Minds, all that. Like we said, Law and Order still going strong. Grey's Anatomy. I thought Grey's Anatomy was being posted. Stop. I got a few homegirls that were like, man, I still love Grey's. I'm like, okay, hey, it's all good.
I've never seen that episode of Grey's Anatomy.
I said a few.
I refuse to watch it.
I watched a few about 10 years ago.
And that's sad that it's been on for 10 years.
It's been a while since I watched it.
Still going.
Let it go.
My niece loves the show. I don't know why.
Still getting
the only time I can say I've watched an episode, if it's just like on TikTok, they be like part 1, part 3, and I'm like, hell, what is this? And I start watching all the clips.
Yeah.
And I go to the comments, they like Grey's Anatomy. I'm like,
like scroll past. Oh man. Oh goodness. But yeah, y'all. So these are the 3 shows we're talking about. Like we said, these shows are like we're seen in a positive light, and it's refreshing to us, and we want to see more. And we hope that it doesn't, we know that every now and then shows can dip or whatever, but we just want to see more of our people, more representation on the screen and represented well. And they're, so far, what we've seen, they're doing a damn good job starting off on their first freshman year. So if y'all have seen Grand Crew, Abbott Elementary, or the Wonder Years, comment below. Let us know your thoughts on it and the thoughts that we shared on this episode as well. So we're going to keep the show going. Y'all stay tuned in, stay locked in, Joffy'S VIP room, and we're about to go ahead and get into our next segment, and then we'll be closing off real soon. So don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Joffy'S VIP room. Great conversation with 2 great people, my 2 great hosts, Ashley and David. So Ashley is going to acknowledge a certain individual who's been in the game for quite a long time, who has recently just gotten an award. Ashley, could you tell us who is that individual and what is the award?
this award for the Golden Globe, and we want to give a special shout out and also give a round of applause to Will Smith. This is his first Golden Globe. He won it for the motion picture of an actor. He's never won one, and he's been deserving one. So, like, round of applause to that. Very excited, very happy that he got that, and yay!
Yeah.
I got tongue-tied, but hey, just thinking about Will Smith doing something to the soul. That's my father. That's my father. I'm his illegitimate child that he does not know about. So, Daddy, when you see this, I want to be in the next movie with you. We can remake After Earth. I promise I'll do a good job. I promise.
Well, at least he getting something because we know he ain't getting nothing at home.
We petty around here on the VIP room, y'all.
Very petty.
Petty.
We are petty. Oh my God, we
no,
petty.
But all seriousness. He definitely deserved that award. Again, he's been deserving that award. He has always done a phenomenal job, and there's not too many movies I can count on hand to be like, I hate it by Will Smith. So congratulations, Will Smith, on that award and winning that award. Applause to you, and for hoping for many more to come.
Yes, indeed. He can still get some in. So yeah. Shout out to Will Smith, man. King Richard, that was it right there. That I watched it. It was a very good film. Tug on your heart a bit, man. But if you can watch King Richard on HBO Max, I enjoyed the film.
It's not on
Is that on there anymore?
I tried to watch it. Because, excuse me, I have not watched King Richard yet. I kept saying I was gonna watch it, but I was feeling a certain type of way about Will and Jada, so I just couldn't bring myself to watch it.
Not you holding that against him. That ain't his fault. They were not together. Leave that man alone. Mm-hmm. He is going through enough with the internet. You could at least give him views.
She said he going through enough. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Those millions of dollars, poor Will.
Oh my goodness.
Let me shed a tear.
Will, we appreciate you, brother, for everything you've done. We appreciate
but
you.
I want to watch it, and now it's gone. So I kind of feel bad because I keep hearing so many good things about the movie. But I'm like, I wasn't in the mood to watch Will Smith just yet. And now I'm kind of want to watch it. Now I can't. So
it was pretty good. It was a pretty good watch. It was good to see. Like another one, another man in a positive light. We don't all know fully what, the man Richard himself dealt with behind the scenes. They touched on it like a smidget a bit, but everyone's performance in this was like, yeah, very, very good. So yeah. So since we are talking about the Fresh Prince real quick, or right now, we might as well go ahead and talk about what Ashley mentioned earlier, or what I mentioned earlier, what David mentioned earlier, what we all mentioned earlier. I don't know who mentioned it, but we're going to mention it right now. Somebody mentioned it. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing out, relaxing, just shooting some b-ball outside of school, all that.
When a couple got up, it was no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, "You move with your auntie Bel Air."
Hey!
I pushed for a cab, and then they came near the license and said, "Freshman had dice in the mirror." If anything, I said, "This cab was red," but I said, "Nah, forget it. You're home to Bel Air."
Hey! Hey! I love that. That was beautiful.
If you watched that show as a kid, your childhood was ruined.
Did y'all hear the harmonies in our voice? You think we can be the next band group?
I think so. I think so.
I see it.
I see it.
I see it.
I see it. Karaoke night, straight up. We're shutting the place down.
I can carry a vocal, a low one. I can't get high, but
it's all good.
You see that? Perfect.
Nah, we gonna be in the background going shoo doo. You gotta. Background. We gonna be the temps.
Yeah.
Be glad.
Everybody get their own suit. Everybody clean. Just like 5 heartbeats, man. We all gonna be cleaners. Clean as a whistle when I see.
It's 3. Well, we're the 3 heartbeats. Unless we find 2 more members. We're just the 3 heartbeats.
Straight up. Oh, man. So let's go ahead and talk about this trailer real quick. So, man, the Bel Air trailer that is going to be coming out on Peacock. It's going to be coming out on Peacock, Peacock's streaming channel. If you don't have Peacock, you might want to go ahead and get that. It has some other. Peacock actually has a couple good things on there.
They have a couple of good movies and shows.
Yeah, they actually do. So let's see. Let's go to this real quick. So, what I like about this is that Will Smith himself actually Zoom called the guy who's going to be playing as Will on this, which I thought was pretty cool. So let me see. Let me try to find his name. I'll find it later on. But y'all saw the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So honest opinions. Go ahead. Like I said, give me y'all thoughts on it. Ashley, I want you to go. Yeah, you go first on this.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm excited to see it. From the trailer, it's not giving me sitcom vibes as what we got from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I love the twist in it. Again, I can't remember if did Will Smith produce After Earth? I can't remember if I've seen something he's produced. Like, it's not ringing a bell. So being that he is one of the producers in this is very exciting. I wonder if this is a more serious take on his life versus than how they made Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the original version. I'm excited to see where it goes. The cast, everyone seems very intriguing. Even just from the 3-minute trailer that we got, it was very intense. Like, it just seemed like a whole lot of stuff was going on, but we have no idea what is going on. We just like, we in it. Black cast. Will Smith produced it. I'm there. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all it gave.
Totally agree. David, what's your thoughts on the trailer, brother?
Well, I'm here for it too. Nothing really bad. I mean, I don't really have nothing bad to say about it. I like that they featuring the melanin. Everybody's a dark skin cast, you know. So I definitely like that because Hollywood plays a lot on colorism. So let's just say that.
What if they switch in Viv again?
That goes back to the colorism thing, you know, because they went from a dark skin Viv to a light skin Viv. I'm like, what?
We're gonna come back to season 2 like, we doing this again?
What's the tea? I mean, like, what's going on? Oh, like, hold on. She wasn't. Y'all could have got somebody at least the same skin color as the girl.
It's crazy because as a kid watching it, I didn't notice until like I got older, and I'm like, hold on. Never paid attention. I was just watching TV. So it's just like when more people pointed it out, I was like, oh, she was the original Envy. Something did change up in here.
Yeah, you
Two
right.
light-skinned cast members with a bunch of dark-skinned kids, because Carlton and Ashley were dark. Hillary was light.
And that made
that goes back to the colorism thing that I was talking about. Because if you ever really look at these sitcoms, how many times do you actually see a full black sitcom with dark black-skinned people?
Rarely.
You know, because they're playing that stereotype that if you're dark-skinned, you have to be this type of person. But if you're a light black person, well, that's okay because society fits into that. Well, I say I'm praying these shows will last because the full cast is all blacks, all dark-skinned black people. You know, it's phenomenal. It took to 2022 for this to happen, but it's happening. And
I'm glad that it's happening. I'm that who's ever producing these shows are giving light to our black actresses and actors, even if it's for a short time lived, this roles and the roles that they have, hopefully as they continue to do phenomenal, it does shed light for them to be able to venture out and go into other things. So it's always exciting to see people just like you, your skin color, like doing this and not being portrayed as a gangbanger or a prostitute, or they just trying to come up a hustle and flow vibe, or ATL vibe, like that type of movies. Those are great movies. Not trying to discredit those movies or the actors or actresses that play in those movies. They're all great movies. I enjoy watching them. And who don't like, a little good red TV every now and then?
Totally.
I just feel like to just see a different light and like stuff to be flipped, and a predominantly black, like dark skinned black cast. The same thing with Bel Air, just to like try to tie it back in, even though it does seem like just from the trailer, it's stemming from trauma. It still portrays, what happened, how he got to Bel Air. Because they never really explained it in the sitcom version. So I'm like, I'm excited to see where this goes. Is it going to be a sitcom? Is it going to be more of a serious note? We just seen the trailer. So I'm just very excited. Then you have it was a quick clip about whatever was going on with school. So it's just like, I'm excited to see what issues they touch on. And will this be a trauma? Or will this be something that, like you're actually, because there's shows that could be stemmed on our trauma, but it's stemmed more so of what we're currently going through. The issues that we're currently facing, our kids currently facing in school, what society looked like in the 2000s, the early 2010s and on up, like what we've experienced for the last 5 years, basically, 5-6 years, that like, with everything going down here. So when it comes to stuff like that, I am still super intrigued to see where it goes. And again, this is just one trailer. So I'm very excited for the show.
Me too.
Because my daddy produced it. Shout out to my father.
And Will hit me up, be like, "Hey man, who was that? Hey man, look, just put us in one of your movies, please. Put us in there.
I could be an extra. I'll push a basket in the background.
Yeah,
I ain't got to really be doing much of nothing.
No, just let me show my face real quick. Yeah, man. So I enjoyed the trailer. I remember when they first announced it. I know a lot of people. So for me, now that I'm getting more and more into acting, like if I would have been the one of the few or one of the many that would got picked to be a part of this, I would have jumped on it. And I know everybody was saying, "Oh, why they don't reboot for this, reboot for that?" I see where you're coming from. I know there are some films and TV shows and whatever that come out. I'm like, why y'all doing that? Could have left that alone. But I think it's dope that Will Smith reached out to this man, like I mentioned earlier, this young man, and said, "Hey, you're gonna play as Will," and the boy was just so ecstatic, so excited to be a part of it. And I'm not sure how many big major roles he's been in, but he was excited about it. And I love that, this Uncle Phil is a dark-skinned Uncle Phil. And we already know what James Avery, so RIP to James Avery, the original Uncle Phil.
All right.
Yeah.
And now be replaced.
Yeah, we saw him as that TV dad that raised us up through the TV screens. So, man, I'm not going to say, I'm trying my best not to compare other characters to these rebooted characters or these new characters coming out, but it's kind of hard because Fresh Prince just stuck with us over the years, and the prestige of it just grew like with Martin. The prestige of these shows just go higher and higher because it's just classic and it just near and dear to our hearts. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what it's like how y'all was saying, how Ashley was saying, I want to see what they do with it. I mean, it's going to be more serious from what I'm seeing. But of course, let's not forget about the comedy. I want to see what they do with the comedic aspect. I know this. I don't know if this Carlton, if they're going to, pay homage to this Carlton version, he's going to start doing his dance or whatever. Or I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Let Alfonso Ribeiro have that. This Aunt Viv looks just like Julia Hubert. Yeah, I think that's her original name, the original Aunt Viv. And like she does, Aunt Viv in this version look like she's just as serious and just as down to earth and just as spitting off these facts of life to Will in here and the kids. Hillary, what type of Hillary we gonna get? What type of Carlton we gonna get? What type of Jeffrey we gonna get? So yeah, who gonna be? Is there gonna be a Jazz or Hey, so I'm all for it. We'll see when it comes out. Can't tell everybody what to feel about it with saying don't bash the reboot. Let's just give it time to see what it does. And yeah. So yeah, and
I'm here. I'll check it out.
I'll give it a check.
And the same thing as Joffy said, if Will Smith called me, you ain't gonna, he ain't even gonna have to finish what he about to say. Whatever you need me to do. And he could be asking me to wash floors. In my head, I'm like, eventually I'm gonna be on the screen, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
I wind up in that entangle, man.
Uh-oh.
Am I gonna be on the screen? That's all that matters. Y'all got an open marriage anyway, so is it an entanglement? The marriage is over.
Oh,
I can't. That's my father. That's the shame on you. That's disgusting. That is my dad. No, but if Will Smith called me to do a role, I will most definitely hop on the opportunity to do that role. To be honest, there's a lot of people in Hollywood that can call me. Damn near anybody in Hollywood could call me, and I'm gonna hop on the role. Unless it's just like one of those roles where you're portraying me to be in a very, very negative light. And even then, those actors who have played roles like that get recognized because they played so well in them roles. So Joffy has been more on the scene than I have. I haven't been on the scene at all. Like, I'm just trying to break into this. As an up and coming actor, you want to hold yourself at a standard.
Right.
You don't want people to just think of you as one of those people who'll play any role.
Right.
Oh, she gonna play anything, so just throw her anything. You don't want them. You want them to respect you and treat you with respect, and you want to hold yourself at a standard. But for up and coming actors, and when it's big roles like that, you're not going to meet too many people that pass it up, unless it's just terrible. Like, they know, like, this ain't gonna fly, and even then you don't know that. So I feel like I'll take the chance. I'll take it. Like, to be honest, I mean, we see how Terrence Howard fumbled a bag with Iron Man. So you think I'm about to do that? I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna see it through.
Yeah, Terrence Howard, brother.
Stuff over that.
He fumbled that bag.
You messed up a bag.
Man. Oh man, I agree with you. Totally agree with you. So Bel-Air will stream exclusively on Peacock. The first 3 episodes will be available on February 13th of the year 2022, this year. And with subsequent new episodes airing weekly, a subscription to Peacock Premium, which Bel-Air will be accessible through cost $4.99 a month or $9.99 a month for ad-free streaming. So yeah, we'll see how it is. Y'all leave out comments.
It's only $4.
Oh, come on.
It's $4. So for once a month, for $5.40 if we add in tax, it'll be $5.40 to be exact.
I think if you have Comcast, it's free.
And if you have Comcast, it's free.
Even better.
Or if you one of them people that know how to jailbreak stuff, it's free. So hey, watch it, give your review on it. If you do watch it, and if we just do a video on it, come back and just tell us how you feel about it. I'm excited for it. So it seems it's the trailer's driving. It makes you want to watch it. It makes you want to check it out. So, I mean, that's my opinion on it. Like, check it out. See what it gives.
I agree. Well said. Thank you. Thank you. So, all right, y'all. We about to end the show real soon. We're gonna finish it up with Rewind It, and then we're going to say our goodbyes. So, y'all stay locked in. Joffy'S VIP room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Joffy'S VIP room. This is a segment that we call Rewind.
Rewind It.
Let's do that one more time. We're gonna get people. All right. It's our first try, y'all. One. Go ahead, count down, David. This is a segment that we call
Rewind It.
Rewind. So, yeah, rewind. It's all we got it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Don't worry. But yeah, this segment that we call Rewind It, and this is where we talk about what happened earlier this year, or well, not earlier this year. What happened.
I mean, technically, we're only 14 days in.
We're only 14 days in.
But so much has happened.
So much has happened.
Oh, we're not even 14. We're
13.
We're 13 days in.
Yeah.
13 days in.
Yeah. Well, when this airs tomorrow, it'll be 14, but it's all good and gravy. So, this is a segment where we talk about what happened earlier this week or today or whatever, and we call it Rewind It because it's so crazy. And we like, wait, hold on. Go back real quick. Rewind this real quick. Rewind this. So Drake is candidate number 1. So he just made history, as he always does in the music industry. We're going to talk about this real quick. So it says, I'm reading this article, and it says, Drake, I got hot sauce in my bag swag. This article is from Lainey Gossip. I don't know who Lainey Gossip is. I don't know who. I just pulled up the article.
That's Beyonce from the Lemonade. I got hot sauce. No.
That's Formation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is from the Lemonade album.
It's from it's Formation.
Yeah.
I was singing the whole song in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna figure out the title of that song.
Yes. For that ass.
Well,
go ahead, Jay.
Oh man, you good. So let me go to a different article, and it says, Model says Drake puts hot sauce in condoms to kill sperm and not get trapped. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know you look good to me, all that, whatever. But he put hot sauce into his condom to kill off the sperm. So, reading this one from Yahoo, and it says, a model may be filing a lawsuit against Drake after things got a little too spicy in the bedroom. While chatting with Too Much Hot Tea, the Instagram model, whose name wasn't revealed, we're going to find out. Trust me, we're going to find sooner or later it's going to come out. Whose name wasn't revealed, said that she had consensual intercourse with Drizzy a few weeks ago, and when she tried to trap him, things went left. Way left. After they finished having intercourse, the thing that they call the intercourse, Drake went into the bathroom and disposed of the condom. The model then went into the bathroom and tried to impregnate herself with the sperm in the condom. While trying to do this, she screamed after feeling a burning sensation. Ooh. The sixth guy then told her that he put hot sauce in the condom to kill sperm.
Wow. You know, now that you read the article, because I never read the article, I just read that Drake was putting hot sauce in condoms, and I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this man?
Hey,
Drake not in the wrong.
No,
he's not in the wrong.
No, he is not.
He's not in the wrong. It's justifiable because, and you know what I wonder, because Drake looked like the type of man that laughed in her face.
Yes,
probably.
I would have.
He definitely looked like he laughed in her face. Like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it burned, huh?
Yeah.
Hot sauce. Like, just like that.
Straight up.
But,
like,
you know, there's just so much.
Second, why didn't he flush it?
That is another thing.
Why didn't you flush it? Drake, because common sense is flush it, and watching it flushed out. What's she gonna go do? Dig in the pipes?
Well, so from a male aspect, I don't flush my condoms. That's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Really?
No, I don't flush.
Yo,
first time
is that not a thing?
I thought it. I never thought about putting. I never thought about flushing it down the toilet. Cause I always think it's gonna get clogged up. It's plastic.
But even I mean, but you can't get trapped that way. So wouldn't you just?
So
I've even told guys flush it.
I never. That plumbing situation.
Make a story. We all.
I stay in an apartment, so the plumbing ain't on me anyway. So maintenance.
Hey, I got a situation.
Well, so I live in we got maintenance, but they ain't gonna come no time soon.
You say you live in a condo?
I live in a ghetto.
Oh.
I live on 19 ghetto.
Woo!
That's just like that janitor.
They come in 3 days.
That janitor, just like from Abbott Elementary. That's what we get. So,
I remember, when my AC was out, I'm constantly calling the office. They was like, what's the point of saying, if it's a maintenance emergency, your AC out, your toilets are flooding, please call. I'm calling.
Yeah.
Where y'all at? I understand it's Saturday night and it's 10 o'clock, but baby, it's hot and I have asthma. Send somebody to fix it. And y'all don't show up till Monday and I'm just sitting in the living room pressed. And I'm like, next time I'm calling the fire department, I'm getting y'all. That bill, I'm handing it to y'all. Y'all get fined because I done had an asthma attack in here because it's 92 degrees in the house.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, we need y'all to come right now. Man, this story, this article, I laughed about it. I really got a good her chuckles out of it because it's why would you? Okay, so we already know, we hear about it all the time. Somebody trying to trap another celebrity with getting pregnant or whatever, just so they can collect the bag or whatever. But with this scenario right here, it's like, sis, you do know that if you sue him and you don't win, that's already an L right there. That's multiple L's.
That's not only he can counteract that and sue her as well because you're stealing his sperm, whether it's in a condom or not. You're literally trying to trap him to get money. So you're literally trying to, what is the word? Extort.
Yeah, extort.
You're trying to extort this man for money with a child that you didn't receive consensually. You stole sperm.
Mm-hmm.
And you're very open about you trying to steal the sperm. Because I'm like, I would have lied in a different way. I would have just said he had it our hot sauce in it while we were getting on, and I felt the burning. I'm like, but you looking stupid.
Highly.
Very stupid. Hot girls, we're down 50 points. We down 50 points with this.
Put a whole new meaning word.
City boys, y'all up 50, we down 50. City boys, because men about to start doing this stupid stuff. They about to start putting hot sauce in the condoms in the bathroom. And literally, if I see it, I'm like, why didn't you just flush it?
That's the thing. See,
you could have just flushed it.
How did she not know when she looked at the car and saw this red stuff in it? Oh, I'm gonna
That's another thing, ma'am. I know there ain't no clear hot sauce. Did he just put a drop in it or something? No. Like, common sense, like any normal person would know this don't look right. I'm not about to stick this back in my vagina. Yeah, also, what did you do? Did you have a like, I want to know, like, was it a turkey baster in there? Like, what was going on? How are you trying to preserve this sperm? Because, like, it has to be cold in order for it to stay able to conceive that child. So did you go on the bathroom, pull out your turkey baster, slip it in a condom, and then, like, try to insert it in yourself real quickly? Because if you just took the sperm out the condom and put it inside of you, baby, that wasn't gonna work.
No, at all. Like, it don't make it like.
Is this real?
There's so much to unpack on. When I first saw it, I thought it was a joke. I just kept scrolling, and I thought it was real. I'm like,
yeah,
it's a very compact topic because the more you think about it, there's more questions.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, baby, who raised you?
Because what was the conversation after when you realized it was hot sauce? Like, He hear her screaming. He heard me screaming and just tell him, yeah, I put hot sauce in it. Like, did you tell him what you did? Like, I was trying to trap you. And he's like, yeah, well, it was hot sauce in that condom. Like, what kind of hot sauce did he use? Was it Louisiana hot sauce? Was it red hot? Like, I want to know. I want to know, like, what was going on? Like, man, it's not making sense to me.
It was
this was a so Drake went in the bathroom. As soon as he left, you ran in it. Was you standing by the door? Like, what is? And why even then, Drake? Why the hell you just your condoms in restrooms? Hot sauce in them or not?
Yeah,
you just leaving them in restrooms.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, imagine that it's not a female that's on that energy and y'all both leave out. Now the house cleaning lady then came in and she like, this drinks. Now she finna try to stick it up her coochie. It's just so much. I'm not, like, I don't get it. Like, I'm more upset that none of y'all know how to flush a condom. The fact that everybody like, you do what? Like, yes.
Yeah,
like,
it seems like it's not that all. Like, it's like, okay, so like what you do, like, you know, take the condom off, put it in the bag or whatever, tie it up, and then, you know, don't bag it or whatever, or, you know, dispose of it. I mean, if it is yours, just take it and just do what you need to do to get rid of it, and then go from there so she won't trap you. Or me personally, I say, you know, I pray and hope that I do find the right one before I get out there, because I don't want none of these women to trap me, because I don't got time. Then on top of that, I'm not going to be messing with, you know.
Then that's another question. Where the fuck was the hot sauce? Where was the hot sauce? Where was the hot sauce?
He probably keep it in his wallet. Like, you just.
I'm like,
swag.
Is it in your pocket or something? You just pull it out in the bathroom.
Yeah,
and throw it in the trash. Like, how you not notice this man had hot sauce? Was y'all eating dinner in the room or something? I thought Drake had a girlfriend. Look. Wasn't he talking to a basketball player's mom or something?
Well, I don't know. With all that stuff.
I be on the shade room too much.
But this what happened. See, he went and picked up the girl, and the girl said she was hungry. So they went to Popeyes.
And he had a little package. Okay.
Yeah, Drake said, give me
package makes sense now.
And he said, do y'all have Frank's hot sauce? Because I put that shit on there.
I think Louisiana is better. I feel like it would have been more effective with the heat. So.
Well, we need to ask her, which one's hotter?
She about to look at hot sauce completely different from now on. So
first we got the glue.
PTSD when she walk on that aisle.
We got her dumb self putting Gorilla Glue in her hair.
The other
girl, nasty condom out the trash can. Back up. You know what kind of yeast infection you can get from doing that old nasty stuff?
Was it other trash in the trash can? I just want to know, like, was the trash can empty and you just seen a condom in? What if it wasn't his?
Good point.
That is
baby, do you know the Lord? Have you been introduced to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Because you need him.
I have so many questions. Right now? Like, Drake, why didn't you just make her swallow it or something? I don't know. Like, there was solutions to what you could have did here.
Probably besides
putting hot sauce in condoms. But hey, now I gotta Google that because I gotta find out if it's facts. Can hot sauce really do that?
I guess so.
The vinegar that's in it can dilute it.
The vinegar. Then why not just use vinegar? Why hot sauce?
Well, maybe he wants to be dirty.
I'm like, cause now Shorty done put this sperm back in her vagina and she burned it. Now, like, if it was me, I'd be stressed because I'd be like, what the hell? I done caught something in 2.5 seconds. I would have lost my mind. And here's the thing. She in there screaming. I would have silently been in the restroom thinking I'm taking a shower with the hose to my hoo-ha trying to figure it out. You ain't finna catch me slipping thinking she thought she was finna trap me. Nah. And the crazy thing about it, ma'am, you was bold enough to speak about this. This would have went to my grave.
Yeah.
Straight to my grave.
Probably should have kept it to
Girl.
What happened when you hung out with Trey? Girl, I went home. Nothing.
You're going viral for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
My name gonna be Hot Pocket, Firecracker.
Oh man, this segment too funny, man.
You're like, what's wrong with you, girl? I mean, what were you thinking?
Friends gonna be looking at you.
Yeah, that.
They're gonna be looking at you totally different.
Like, where's your mama?
And just imagine the friend or anyone, because I'm like, you want to confide in. I'm like, imagine how the lawyer looking at us. So you really want to file this? Like, you want to go through it? Like, this is what you want to do?
He said, I know.
Yes.
He thought he heard.
So I'm gonna read this back to you real quick. You saying you took the condom out the trash, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got the sperm, and you tried to trap me. You screamed,
mm-hmm.
and he came in the bathroom and was like, "It's hot sauce."
And that is highly
you want to
unsanitary.
file this lawsuit? All right, let me take it to TMZ.
Mm-hmm. That is highly unsanitary. We're in a pandemic. You went through the trash?
You going in the trash can?
Through the trash.
I'm like, because I know he didn't just, like, it's so many questions, because I know he didn't just leave it on the cabinet. Because if you just left it on the cabinet, now I'm looking at you very questionable. Why the hell you put a dirty condom on the cabinet? It's just like, stuff like that stress me. I'd be ready to beat somebody up, because why the hell this on the cabinet?
Mm-hmm. Then now you got to ask yourself, how clean was she when you had her? Because she going through the trash, that shows how dirty she is. So there's so many questions.
Like, where did you pick Shorty up from? Like, where she think, oh, I'm a trap Drake. I'm like,
you thought you had a plan.
Again, I would never tell nobody that story. Nope. No one would ever know that story. That would be something I take to my grave. When me and the Lord will be having eye contact, and he gonna be looking like, and I'm like,
he gonna question you right at the.
I said, I'll never speak of it, sir.
You know what you did, right? Yes.
You can send me down right. Go ahead. You want to turn around? All right, I'm gonna turn around. Is it because of the hot? Oh, it's the hot sauce. All right, yeah. I'm gonna head down.
That's it. That is.
Hey, Lucifer. He said, since I was burning in there, I gotta burn down here too. So here I am.
Oh man, yeah.
Like, it just don't make no sense. No.
Here's the thing. No. First of all, Dre got a baby by a porn star. That's what I think so. Because this ain't his first time. He just walks in the room and says, "Oh, that's hot sauce." Oh, he did that before. So he like, no, you ain't gonna trap me again with no kid. He love his kid, but you ain't gonna trap me with no kid.
You ain't getting me again. So she's taking everything right now.
He must have looked that up after he had his baby. How to kill the sperm in the condom. If the baby wasn't actually conceived that way, we don't know.
We don't know.
Don't none of us know what went down in their bedroom. They was actually hitting like that. And one day he was like, take the rubber off me to me. We don't know that. However it went, once he realized he had, I'm like, he definitely looking like he a one and done type person. Like, yeah, that's it. Cause
and to end this segment,
Alexa, play "Let It Burn."
I'm just like, it couldn't be honey or something. You put no honey in there. You couldn't wash the condom out, like run some water through it. Like, Drake is a menace. I don't care what nobody say. Drake is a menace because of all things you could have. Because I feel like if you put anything inside cum, it's going to cancel what it can do. I'm like, you had enough sense to touch the condom and put hot sauce in it. Why can't you take another step and just wash it out and then throw it away? What can she get pregnant by then if you don't want to flush it?
Savage. Straight up. I'm savage with this.
I'm like, he wanted to do some grimy stuff. Like, oh, you want to be grimy? So this how I'm gonna get. I get it. Like, also, you thought you had me, but now I have you because you burned it at the coochie. Coochie on fire. Now you gotta go to the hospital. because you're gonna have a first-degree burn down there from all the heat.
Burn, baby, burn. It's going first.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rewinded. This has been Joffy'S VIP Room. We appreciate y'all. The quote of the, well, I ain't gonna say the quote of the day. The message of the day is don't just leave the condoms alone, ladies. We putting out.
Well, don't leave the condoms alone.
Well,
don't dig in
leave
the trash for a used condom. And try to trap somebody.
Yeah, don't try to trap nobody. You learn your lesson. You've been warned. If not, you're gonna have some hot sauce.
Leave it in the trash.
Or be cautious with these celebrities now, because these men are about to start putting hot sauce in the condoms. Mm-hmm. So unless you want to walk around with a hoop, leave it where it lay and go about your business.
Straight up, man.
Oh no.
That's gonna do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Joffy'S
so y'all let go. I'm ready.
I ain't gonna do it.
Now we know what to do to torture somebody. Let me show you what I'm gonna do with this hot sauce. Just sit it down right on the table. Like, I got you, so I got you. Oh my God. We my goodness. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I can't even talk to the laugh at this. David, Ashley, my two co-hosts. Ashley, David, y'all.
You're welcome. Until next time.
Until next time, y'all. Stop trying to trap these people. Stop it. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.